Taste of Creativity with Simon Croft. Are you ready, Simon?
Yes, I am.
Your time starts now.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me here, Niranjan. One of the questions you asked me was about sketching, and I turned that over in my mind because I thought for a long time that I actually didn't sketch at all. Some of my work's quite conceptual, and so it may just be a written note. And then I realised when I read something about Andy Goldsworthy, I think it was, that he goes out into the countryside and he sketches with sticks. And I suddenly realised I do sketch. I kind of sketch in a material sort of process sort of way. So I brought some little bits and pieces along with me just to sort of see what might turn out in the time we have available. But it's also for me very much about process, about letting a process run, about trying something, and about trying things with materials in a way where you're not quite sure what is going to come out of it at the end, and having to recognise, okay, that might be something that's completely useless, or it might be something that is completely useless but gives you ideas for something which you think may not be, may take you somewhere.
What happens if it's useless? How do you? How do you use the process?
It could be that I've learnt something from the process and seen something in it which might take me somewhere else with it, or it might be that I just try something completely different. I think it's about being willing to take a risk, to fail, not to be afraid to fail, and that's actually one of the reasons I went into art in the first place, because I'd got myself to a point where I was becoming a bit stagnant in many things that I did, because I wasn't willing to take those kinds of risks, and that's just not a healthy place to be. And it's about saying, well, I'll try this, and if it all goes horribly wrong, well, I'll try something else, or try again, or whatever. And sometimes it's sort of being able to bring in that kind of self-reflection about, well, is this really a dead duck, or is it something which does have something in it, which is useful?
Great, your time is up. Shall we just have a look?
Okay. Thank you.
That's very interesting. It's a reflection.